Where is the highest point in the world? If you thought Mount Everest, you were right. But why do you need to know this for this video? Well, before I get into it, for those who haven't been to my channel before, I'm Des Travels, and I traveled from Thailand to Kazakhstan without flying, and I documented my journey as I traveled. In this journey, I find myself in Xiahe, China. Now, what does this have to do with Mount Everest? Well, Xiahe, Gansu, China, where the Labrang Monastery sits, is part of the Tibetan Plateau. And the Tibetan Plateau, or in China known as the Xiahe Tibetan Plateau, is shared with Mount Everest. This plateau is one of the most important plateaus in the world. Reason being, it is known as the roof of the world. It holds the largest store of freshwater outside the Arctic and Antarctica. So join me in this video while I discover this place. Because I actually didn't plan to go here, nor knew this place existed. So my whole experience here was a whole form of discovery. Okay, good morning. I'm gonna be now leaving Linsha, China. Linsha, Gansu, China. I'm gonna be heading to a place called Xiahe. See behind me we have a bunch of buses. This is because this is a bus station. People were pretty friendly and kind to help me buy the bus ticket. See what the Xiahe experience will be like. The sign says here, Linsha to Xiahe. Xiahe is like Shatian, Xiahe is like summer river. 学了中文5年了，一直学吧。是，你是哪里人呢？我去这里。这里啊，宁夏的啊。Just wrapping around all these mountains to get there. They do tell me that it's best to come during June because all these mountains are usually all very lush and green. So I just arrived. I need to get to my hotel now. So the few people I met at a hostel in Lanzhou. 好的啊，你现在在巴士站吗？因为我现在过去那个青年旅社，你刚发给我的定位。Right now my hands are full, so it's a lot easier just to talk on voice. Got my big backpack on again.
你走路来的？
对，我走路过去吧。
走路过去是吧？没有多远的。
没有，我就是20分钟就到了啊。Getting to the hostel was a struggle, but the view was the reward. Just a few days ago, I was slurping noodles in Lanzhou, surrounded by mosques and cityscapes. Now, I'm high in the mountains, staring at the golden roofs of the Labrang Monastery. It's unlike anything I've experienced. This is why it's worth traveling the Silk Road. There's just so many hidden surprises and gems in every corner. But what I saw was the start of it all. I needed to understand what was actually happening.
你是哪里的？
澳大利亚人。
澳大利亚人啊，你汉语真好，
谢谢你了。
真的。你在这边学习
啊？
你在这边学习
旅游啊？
旅游。
他想入住。
没有。
要一起50块。
50块可以吗？
好，可以。
可以是吧？
没问题。
澳大利亚现在快冬天到了，我们这快夏天到了。
是的。
是吗？
这是。
fun的。
fun.
When I got here, I truly didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know I was in such a spiritual place. I walked around and tried to look at everything and try to comprehend what was going on with myself, but didn't really understand what people were doing. Why were they walking around? Why were they on the floor? Why were they dressed the way they were dressed? I had so many questions. It was high up in the altitude, in the mountains. It was sunny, but it was cold. The air was crisp, but I kept getting tired from the altitude. This place had something. It had something that I don't think I've ever experienced before. It felt humble. Hello. To add to that mystery that I was experiencing, I saw these vultures circling the sky, which I remember someone telling me that there was a huge significance of this in Tibetan culture, but I couldn't quite remember, so I had to walk around until it came to me.
Hello.
How
are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very good. So, there's people here just spinning this thing. Those things being spun are called prayer wheels. Just behind me, doing the prayer. So you get on the floor and they do that. Sometimes they have like these wooden blocks they put on their hands and then they slide along the floor. What you see happening at the moment is called a kora, which is the act of performing a meditative pilgrimage or walk around a sacred site. The goal is to accumulate good merit, which is spiritual positive energy that helps purify negative karma. The walk must be performed clockwise direction around the monastery. For locals in this region like Xiahe, performing the kora is a consistent daily ritual. During this, people are engaging in various different forms of prayers.
哎，你们好，我今天从临夏过来的，你去过临夏吗？
宁夏没有去过甘孜州，
甘孜啊，
不过就待一天受不了，
为什么？
海拔高，呼吸喘不上来。
那边多高啊
5000多吧，
？5000的欧了，
晚上睡觉都到医院买那个氧气，
是吗？
然后睡。
These guys are from Gansu, and he's been traveling, and he went to another Tibetan place called Gansu, and he said that it's 5,000 meters above sea level there, which is pretty freaking tall. And he said he couldn't stay there for too long, he couldn't sleep at night, just couldn't adjust. You need to always take oxygen. Yeah, this is people just sitting around. A lot of old folks as well. I really like their glasses. Hello. Hello.
Where are you from?
Australia. Where are you from?
就是这儿的。
就这样。
对。
啊好。沙赫人。
对，下河。
很高兴认识你。
Hello.
Hello, 你好。好。These are the wooden blocks, I guess, for when they do the prayer. 这个是为了祈祷。还有这个，你放在膝盖上，不受伤你的膝盖。这个我看到很多人做不一样的祈祷。多少钱这个？15。好，这个的意思是什么？转音筒。I see people spinning this. Nice little cafe here, actually. It's called the Nordic Cafe. Tibetan Village. 是张氏热茶 ，OK。我刚买了这个，这个叫什么？
叫转经筒。
这边是什么？
这边马内。
马内。但是因为我看到人他们走路，然后做这个，这个是一种祈祷吗？
是的，祈祷，念经。
这个是有什么样的意思？
就是做了一个阳板嘛，但是里面就是比较就是真的那种老人就是摇的那个，里面是放了很多经文的。
结尾。
对，里面放了经文，然后就鼓起来，然后他们每天都会对念经。
OK， 你可以教我一个特色吗？藏语的特色说法。对，就是你吃了吗？或者你好。
你好就是缺点好。对，你好。
缺点吗？
对。
我有趣。
就是再见的话就是
林木。对，
出林木的后面2个字就是拜拜的。
I'm trying out a buttermilk coffee, which is local to here, and it tastes, not coffee, tea, sorry. Man, and that tastes very savory. That does not taste like tea at all. This tastes like I'm drinking, hot cow's milk bone broth or something. People actually look quite young here as well. Maybe they drink this every day.
As I enjoyed this cup of tea, I was still wondering what those vultures were. Just couldn't remember.
你好 ，Hello。你是来这边旅游吗？你来这边旅游吗？
没有，
是
来这边是回老家。
这是你老家。喜欢你头发，好看。谢谢。
Tibetan's form of prayer can be split up into 4 main different areas: physical movement, the body; recitation and sound, the speech; visualization and intent, the mind; ritual objects and tools. Most things seen around here is a representation of that.
会说藏族吗？藏语？
我小时候学过，但现在生活在临夏，我都忘了。
都忘了
可以数数了。对，
藏语
对，藏字。
我觉得每个时间这个神的风景都变化了，
对，
都不一样的不一样。
藏刀，
就是
一个角数字啊。
对牛角梳子，这就是天珠，这是牛腿骨。这个叫做9眼天珠，因为有9个眼。
9个眼。
对，9眼天珠。他说这个一个80块钱，他给我60。就是其实这些东西都是石头，你知道吧？这都是石头。
比较简单。
对，这个30块钱。
30块钱。
对。他们的衣服这边反正比较畅销，因为每个月都要换。他们不会洗，他们会换。
这个经文啊，
这个经文可以放，这没事，就是在这个里面放。
就放了那个经文。已经有一些经文在那里面了。So inside there is some scripts. Just met him at a cafe. He's actually not Tibetan. He's 回族。这是你的颜色，是犬的颜色，是不是？
好了，你要回去了吗？
对，有可能回去啊，休息。我跟你照片吧。
好。好，拜拜，
再见，谢谢，很高兴认识你。我也很高兴认识你。We were chatting at the cafe first, and then he's like, "I'll take you to this store. We can have a look at things if you're not doing anything at the moment." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I ended up buying a wristband while he was at that, which was pretty good to get. It was like a private tour guide. Thank you to him. That was amazing. It was really good to talk to. It's a beautiful place. Like, incredible. I really enjoy looking at these mountains. I don't know why I'm wearing this hat even though I'm going to bed. It feels comfortable. But, hello everyone, got my cap on. It's my day 2 here, just past 8 o'clock I think in the morning. So I was speaking to a kid yesterday. He's in a cafe, 16 years old. He comes from a different city. I forgot the city's name. But this place here is part of the Tibetan Plateau. There's a lot of other places where this kind of area exists. And that's where you find a lot of Tibetans here in China.
The Xiahe Tibetan Plateau in China sits on the western Sichuan province, Gansu province, northwestern Yunnan province, Qinghai province, and of course, the Tibetan Autonomous Region. Most of these monasteries you find in China sit on this plateau with high altitudes, although Xiahe could be named as a gateway monastery, sitting around 2,950 meters, almost 3,000 meters, being one at the lower end. The vultures, yes, they were still on my mind, and I did come across someone who was able to explain this to me. Death in Tibetan culture is viewed through a unique lens. The body is merely just a vessel. Once the soul has departed, the body is seen as empty, and the final act of kindness is to offer the vessel back to nature. And that vessel goes to the vultures, also known as the sky burial. I really like to thank all the people who helped me get along with this journey, from fellow travelers to also the locals in this town. I've only really scratched the surface of the meaning and things of this community and part of China. So if you have any views or have anything to add, please do leave it in the comment section below, because I do appreciate learning new things. And this was only a short video about my journey in Xiahe, Gansu, China. But the journey doesn't stop here. This place hypnotized me a little. The mountains were amazing. And there is no short of mountains on the Silk Road. And I will still continue seeing more places just as beautiful as Xiahe, Gansu, China. And if you are interested in seeing that, please do subscribe. I walked out into the countryside and had a farmer take me back to town. And I'll leave you with this as a further extra. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.
你会说藏语是不是？
我们说藏语。你说的很好。
我学到了两个词，两个西藏语。秋德摩是你好吗？
秋德摩是你好。
秋德摩。还有德摩是再见，是不是？是拜拜。哈哈哈。这是藏语吧？是。 你有羊吗？或者你有什么羊？羊女马。I forgot how much. He has like 100 cows or something, both for milk and for meat. He also had 2 horses. You know, this place is beautiful.